Well, I'd like to say hello and thank you to everyone for taking the time today. My name is Josh Hordequin. I am the Senior Director of Sales, the Americas for Small Luxury Hotels of the World, based in San Diego, California. My team consists of Julie Owens, based in New York City, Lena Marino, based in Boca Raton, Florida, Vanessa Johnson in Houston, Texas, and Dominic Laddett, based in Brazil and covers the South American market. If there's anything my team or I can do to assist, please do not hesitate to reach out to any of us at any time. I would like to highlight the upcoming webinars we have scheduled for the next several weeks. Our goal is to bring you up-to-date information from our properties in a focused manner. Should you have suggestions for a topic, or if there's a particular region of the world you're most interested in, I would love to hear from you. Please email me directly. And if you enjoy the webinar today, I encourage you to visit our webinar landing page for the latest list of webinars and registration links. We will continue to add new webinars as more of our hotels begin to reopen. So please do check back regularly. We have just launched our brand new SLH website, and the travel agent portal is on its way, which will feature a great variety of services for our travel trade community. In the meantime, you may visit slh.com to book our hotels for your clients. You simply choose a hotel or destination and insert the desired dates. Once you click search and book now, you can enter your IATA or SLH ID into the field, travel industry ID, and proceed with the booking. We also offer a dedicated platform to help with commission payment issues. And for travel related industry matters, you may contact agents at slh.com, or of course you can always reach out to me. Our SLH GDS access code is LX, and if not already doing so, I'd like to encourage you to utilize our VIP desk. This team is spread across the globe, speaking over 9 different languages collectively, and as you can see, they can obtain quotes, make reservations, handle VIP requests, and much more. Now, before we begin, if not presenting, please ensure your phone is muted to avoid any background noise. Agents, for any questions you have for myself or my SLH hoteliers, please type those into the chat box. I will ensure each question is answered before the end of the webinar. Now, please note, your time is extremely valuable to me, and as such, each presenter has been given an opportunity to practice before today's webinar. In the unlikely event there is a technical difficulty, a follow-up will be sent for any property info that is missed. And most importantly, I'll ensure we keep moving things along. And with that, I am pleased to introduce our 19th webinar, United Kingdom. And quick plug, if you enjoyed today's call, please join us for our next webinar tomorrow, featuring 4 fantastic SLH properties. But today we have Paul with the Prince Ataki, Rockcliffe Hall with Teresa, Nicholas is presenting St. James Hotel and Club, and Alberto with Duke's London. And with that, Paul, if you would go ahead and unmute yourself. You may share.
Thank you. Sir. Perfect. Is that up? Can you see?
Yes, sir. You may begin.
Perfect. Fantastic. So I know we only have 5 minutes to present, so I'll go quite quickly, but obviously available for any other questions in the future. I think a lot of people ask, what is the Prince Akitoki? We're a new brand. We are, as the name implies, a Japanese property. Our owners are Japanese, but we're not overly Japanese. What we want to do is really give a sense of the unique Japanese design aesthetic and feeling when people come into their hotel within the hustle and bustle of London. So we are a new hotel. We only opened in October of last year, and unfortunately we're going through another opening very shortly due to the current circumstances. But we are opening on the 3rd of August and do look forward to welcoming guests back into the hotel very shortly after that date. So we are, as I mentioned, also, you know, in London, right in the heart of London, and we do really want to give guests the sense, this sense of coming into a sanctuary. London is a very hectic city, it's a busy city, so we want people to have that feeling of Zen, mindfulness, wellness when they come into the hotel. And that ties in with the name. Akitoki is an ancient Japanese word for dawn. So what we want is for people when they come in to feel that they have a new beginning. Each day that they wake up it is a new opportunity for the new day and to experience what the new day will bring. That really gives the sense of what we want guests to feel when they come in and each day that they stay with us. We are located right in the heart of London in the area called Marylebone, so just north of Oxford Street. It's a lovely part of town and very, very close to the royal parks, very close to the major shopping areas of London, but just off. Just hear some voices there.
My apologies, Paul. Just make sure.
No problem.
Everyone, please make sure your phone is muted.
There we go. I'll keep going. That's okay. But as I said, just off the hustle and bustle of the main drag of Oxford Street, but really gives you access to the boutiques of within Mayfair on the Marylebone High Street, access to, as I mentioned, the Royal Parks, Regent's Park. So it's such a convenient location and very easy to get in and out of London if you want to explore the UK further. One of the philosophies behind the Prince Akitoki is service from the heart. It really is about that anticipatory service. It is going the extra mile. It is making sure that we reach out to you, that we speak with you as an agent before your guests come into the hotel, so that we can deliver the service that your guests expect and you expect from the hotel. So it's very, very important for us to have that personal service, not just with the guest, but also with you as the agent. We have 82 bedrooms. The design aesthetic really is, as I said before, quite minimal. We want to give a very strong sense of light light and space when guests come into the hotel. So you won't find clutter. You won't find a lot of just knickknacks and bits and pieces throughout the rooms. So, sorry, just heard some noise there again. Sorry, that's okay. And my screen's just gone off. Sorry.
I'm just trying to mute as we go along here. My apologies.
Can you still see my screen?
No, sir.
Let me just bring that back up.
There we go.
There we go. We're back. Okay, perfect. Where were we? Bedrooms. So yeah, so we have 82 bedrooms, 11 of which are suites. We are a very family-friendly hotel as well. So within our suites, we do have capacity for multiple occupancy, but we also have, while we don't have interconnecting rooms as such, we have a lot of, let's say, outer connecting rooms. So areas within the hotel that you can separate, or you can close off 2 or 3 separate bedrooms to create an intimate space for a family. So very, very family friendly there. From a restaurant perspective, our restaurant Toki is a Japanese fusion restaurant. I'll keep this slide here. Really, I just want to talk a little bit about breakfast. We are obviously, as a lot of hotels are doing, removing the buffet element from our breakfast offering, but we will still have a unique Japanese akitoki breakfast and afternoon teas, etc. Obviously served in a very safe, COVID secure way. Our bar is the Malt Lounge. This is a fantastic space where during the day we serve Japanese teas through a very authentic Japanese style, but in the evening turns into a dedicated Japanese whiskey lounge. So it gives a real nice opportunity to experience, let's say, you know, the best of London. London's famous for its teas, for bars, but in a quite a Japanese way, which is fantastic. Just talking about the safety and security of guests, our parent company, or working with our parent company, we've implemented a very robust cleaning, sanitization program, both now before we open and during the stay of the guests, or while they're in-house, and also between guests checking into previously occupied rooms. So we have a very, very strong policy, and you can find that on the website if you'd like to know more. There's lots of information there. We have come out with a promotion. If your clients are traveling to London, we do have a promotion available now, which is 30% off with 20% off food and beverage. That is fully flexible as well, so no prepayment needed on that. I realize that US travelers may not be traveling to Europe for a little while. Let's hope it is a little while. Or, well, not US, but I guess further afield as well, long haul travelers. We are coming out very soon with a promotion for Q1, Q2 2021, which will be, I'm still working out the details, so I don't have a name yet or anything, but it's going to be a long lead booking window where we will give you the opportunity to book well in advance for that time period, for that stay period, again, with full flexibility on the reservation. So we know that people's travel plans can be a little bit flexible at the moment, and we want to ensure that we deliver that flexibility to you as well. So that's probably my 5 minutes. I will.
Thank you, Paul.
I will stop sharing, but thank you very much, everyone, for your time.
And Paul, just real quick, where does the name Prince Ataki come from? So
Akatoki, as I mentioned, Akatoki is a Japanese word for dawn. Prince. So Prince comes from our owners. So we are owned by Prince Hotels. So our I don't know if you know Prince Hotels in Japan. They're one of the larger operators within Japan with 47 hotels, and we're their first 5-star property outside of Japan. We are the first of the brand. We're Prince Akatoki London. There are, I've just seen a question come up, Prince Hotels in Hawaii. Yes, same owners. We have a new Prince Akatoki opening in Bangkok. We have a site in New York. I don't know where, but apparently we have one. And they're going to be developing in China and Rome as well, but details TBA. But yeah, so very exciting. So you'll hear a lot more about us in the next year or so. We'll have a lot more news.
Okay. Thank you so much, Paul. And if you would just go ahead and mute yourself.
Of course.
Teresa, I have just unmuted you. And if you would go ahead and share your content and you can begin. Perfect. We saw it for a second. There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Teresa from Rockcliffe Hall. So Rockcliffe Hall is a luxury golf and spa resort situated in the heart of Northern England. We actually reopened our doors 4 weeks ago, so we're really excited to welcome our first guests back to the property since we were closed due to COVID. So we've been officially open for 4 days now. Just a little bit about where we sit in terms of our location. In the heart of England, we are a 10-minute drive from a main railway station, which is Darlington Station, which is approximately 2 hours from London, King's Cross. And we're very well connected via air. So our local airport, which is Teesside International Airport, operates 3 daily flights. Resort to airport is less than 5 minutes. You can see the international and European reach from Teesside Airport via Schiphol here. And if we go on to the next slide, you can see the international reach from the US into Amsterdam and straight across into Teesside Airport. The resort is very much about indulging in luxury, whether or not you want to spa, dine, golf, relax, or have some experiences. You know, you can live the Rockcliffe life, so to speak. We promise quintessential English charm, luxury combined with elegant surroundings, and the building itself dates back to the 1800s and is steeped in history, but also has the extras of a luxury country retreat. In terms of bedrooms, we have our new hall bedrooms, which are in the older part of the building, and they are a really big space and great for families. In addition, we also have spacious apartments, so if you're looking for a longer stay, or if you're also looking for a nice group with your own kitchen facilities, and our apartments work perfectly for these. And if you want your own home on resort, we have our own home in our Woodland Mews, where they are 3 and 4 bedroomed houses with kitchens and dining areas and a nice living room too. So you can have that resort experience, but still with a home from home feeling. No visit to Rockcliffe is the same unless you go into the spa. The spa is currently closed, but all other areas of the business are open. We're hoping to get an update on the spa reopening in the next couple of weeks. And one of the really key things about Rockcliffe is we have what we call a mind therapy room, which is really great for your well-being. You know, you lie in a room with some headphones on, you're very much relaxed, and you listen to your own music and sounds, and it drifts you off into a space of relaxation and tranquility. But not just the spa, we have we're home to a championship golf course on site, so it's a great place to play. Or if golf isn't your thing, then you can take to the tennis course, which is complimentary for guests. And more excitingly for families, we have our playground area, which is called Mishmash, and it's inspired by Lewis Carroll, who grew up in the nearby village of Croft. And if you want to do a little bit more further afield, locally we have walking, we have rafting, we have outdoor shooting, and then we also have Beamish Hall, which is a live outdoor museum. And much of what you will enjoy in our restaurants here has been grown in our gardens and foraged by our head gardener. Just to give you an update in terms of how we keep our guests safe, so you'll see our lovely face masks match our uniforms. So we have introduced our Healthy Hospitality Charter. If you want to read more, you can visit the web link here. All guests and our colleagues have their temperatures checked on arrival, sanitising stations all around resort, and we expect guests to respect social distancing of 1 metre plus around resort, and all of our colleagues do wear PPE. We have introduced contactless check-in, an in-resort app to book activities, QR codes for all of our menus, online activity booking, in-room PPE kit from every guest. So, you know, the champagne's not there, but we like to give guests a lovely little welcome, which has their own personalised hand sanitizer, face mask, and a lovely welcome from our managing director. We've also gone virtual with newspapers, and we're just about to introduce your TV remote, which will actually be on your phone. And I'm just going to show you a little video here of some of the activities that you can do around the resort.
Teresa, we had a couple of questions come in. How far from London City to the hotel, and then from the hotel to Edinburgh?
So if you're going via train, it's approximately 2 hours and 30 minutes via train to Edinburgh, and it's the most beautiful scenic route. And it's a good, where we're situated is a good middle ground between London, because London's only 2 hours 20 minutes on the train too. So London to Edinburgh London to Darlington on the train is 2 hours 20, and then Darlington to Edinburgh on the train is 2 hours and 30. If you wish to fly, we have direct routes from London City Airport into Teesside Airport, which will take you approximately 40 minutes flight time and less than 10 minutes driving from the airport to resort.
Great. And then with regard to the apartments, how many rooms do the apartments have? And how many apartments?
They have two bedrooms in each of the apartments, and then the houses are a mixture of 3 and 4 bedroomed houses, and they have double beds, and one room has twin beds in. That's
excellent. Awesome. Great. Any other questions, agents? Just type those into the chat box. Teresa will be with us until the end. Do they have services in the apartments and homes?
They do, yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Great, great, great. Keep those questions coming, agents. And with that, Teresa, I'm going to place you on mute. And and Alberto. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Alberto. Not just wait 1 second. It's actually Nicholas next. So Nicholas, if you would just unmute yourself. I can't figure out which one you are, so. And Nicholas, we can't hear you, so just press the unmute button. And Nicholas, the mute button is just below your main screen there at the bottom. We can't hear you, Nicholas. Give us 1 second, agents. Nicholas, are you having trouble finding where the mute button is, sir? If you look to the right where the participants list is, you can unmute yourself. All right, I'm gonna let Nicholas get.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, actually. My name is Alberto Cambus. I'm the sales manager at Dukes London, and today I'm honored to take you through the wonderful world of what we consider the most quintessentially British property in the UK, in London. So I will share immediately with you my content so that I can immediately start with a small video presentation.
Thanks, sir.
And here we are. So as you can see, Dukes London, as mentioned, is a quintessentially British boutique hotel located in the heart of London. Its origin dates back to the 16th century, when the old St. James Palace complex has been built, and together with it, also Duke's Hotel has been built. And from there, since then till the 20th century, it has been a royal house. And in the 20th century, it became the beautiful boutique hotel we know nowadays. Its location, it's fantastic, as it's literally in a secluded location in St. James, benefiting so from the quiet and peaceful atmosphere of one of the most historical London neighbors, but still giving you the strategic access to the most and to the busiest areas of London, such as the Oxford Street shopping district, such as the fashion district of Mayfair, the art district of St. James, and the shopping district and luxury district of Knightsbridge as well. I can see that I stopped the video. I do apologize for that, but in the meantime, we can see also one of our most famous outlets, which is the GBR restaurant, where we serve a typical and traditional British cuisine with a modern twist. Now, I would love to go through few more details with regards to Dukes London, so that you can get also a specific feel of what Dukes London is all about. As you can see here, I'm showing you the map, and you can appreciate how strategically located we are. As you can see, we are just a stone throw the Green Park Tube Station, and we are actually the close. Yes.
Can you make your screen larger? Can you increase the size?
Absolutely, yes.
To the right that expands it.
Here.
Yes, awesome.
As you can see, Dukes London is super strategically located, as mentioned, a stone throw from the.
And Alberto, yes. Take the microphone a little away from your mouth.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
And the super strategically located very close to Green Park Tube Station, just 3 minutes walk from there. And also we are the closest property in St. James, the closest property to Buckingham Palace. Therefore, we have a strong connection with Buckingham Palace and the royal family. And I always like to mention the fact that different members of the royal family used and still used to be regulars in our drawing room and in our Duke's Bar. We partner with so many quintessentially British institutions, such as the royal warrant holders, which are basically the direct suppliers of the royal family. Our property, it's 87 bedrooms, 15 of them are suites, and 5 of them are the Duke's suites, which are bigger suites dedicated to, each one of them is dedicated to one of the famous dukes in the British history. This is a picture of our Duke's room. The dimension of our room is quite generous, considering we are an historical 16th century building. Our starting category starts from 20 square meters, which is quite generous for a London site. Superior room is the following category, and then we immediately go to the deluxe room, which is a bigger room. Average, it's 24 to 27 square meters, and the bigger ones actually are 28 square meters. And then we have junior suites, as mentioned, with a separate living room and a separate bedroom, and the Duke of Clarence suite, which is a proper penthouse, beautiful and with modern decor, and overlooking Green Park with dramatic views on the skyline of St. James, 65 square meters. It's a room with a great personality. Duke's London, anyway, it's famous for being super family friendly. We have our kids zone, which is an area dedicated to kids with so many interesting activities. We have, of course, the jewel of the crown, which is the Duke's Bar, which we have reason to believe it is the place where Sir Ian Fleming created his most famous character, which is James Bond. And in the picture, you can see Alessandro Palazzi, a celebrity in the world of martinis, the Duke's Bar manager. The drawing room, a lovely winter garden, in which we serve the Duke's afternoon tea, which is one of the most requested in St. James and Mayfair. The cognac and cigar garden, where our guests are able to unwind after a day of busy shopping and smoking a nice cigar. And of course, as mentioned, our GBR restaurant, which is our all-day dining outlet, open from 7 a.m. till late night, where we serve the breakfast, and then we literally, where our guests can enjoy a traditional English meal with a modern twist. And as you can see, you can appreciate also the art of plating of our executive chef, Nigel Menda. And it is very frequent at the GBR restaurant to be able to enjoy celebrity star evenings or Michelin star evenings, such as with Tom Aikens, the last one that comes on top of my head. And last but not least, the meeting and private dining rooms, where we have where we host weddings, but also corporate events, and they are perfect for private dining events, or whether it's a road show. They are amazing, and we have a very good feedback from our guests also in terms of the quality of the private dining. And last but not least, I always love to mention the fact that we are one of the few hotels in St. James and Mayfair who are able to offer their guests also a private members club, which is something that really makes the difference in a very busy area of London. Being able to retire and then enjoy some spa treatment, indulge in some spa treatment, it's such a luxury for us. And well, I would like to anyway to finish my presentation also mentioning few things that we had the opportunity to implement during this lockdown, such as I know, and as you know, of course, the coronavirus outbreak highly impacted our industry. So of course, we had to work on implemented measure of health and safety in order to welcome our guests in confidence, such as adhering to social distancing rules or sanitation points. Sorry. And last but not least, we want to thank anyway our American partners with an incentive in an enhanced commission, as we want to be supporting. We are quite conscious of the difficult situation and the difficult moment that now passed from Europe to the US. And in this moment, Dukes London wants to show his support and his appreciation to the American agents who are willing to book with us, so enhancing the commission to a 15%. Of course, we are more than happy and keen to review and increase it if the market needs some more boost and support. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. We got a nice comments. Best martinis ever at Duke's Bar. Duke's is amazing.
Absolutely.
The rooms look lovely and fresh. When were they renovated? Because they look very different than Lori Kenner's last site in 2015. So she was just curious.
Well, the last major renovation actually has been in 2018, where we refurbished the majority of the bedrooms. Some of them have been already renovated in 2015. However, it was a refurbishment in stages. In order also not to affect the business, not to have a huge impact on the business. That's why we refurbished in stages.
Okay. And are there connecting rooms or 2-bedroom suites for families?
We have connecting rooms, and we have also some rooms located in an alcove. So literally, the shape and the physical attributes of the hotel literally gives us a lot of freedom in terms of how to allocate the guests. So it's a lot is possible at Duke's. We are even able to privatize half of a floor.
Thank you. And then your Virtuoso property, what is the commission you're offering to agents? Just to clear that up.
Now we are offering a 15% commission to agents directly, but as mentioned, depending on the response, depending on the response on the market, we are more than keen to reevaluate that in Q3 and in Q4, sorry, and maybe increase it as well.
Okay. Make sure that you communicate that if that's the case. Also,
yes.
There's still just some misunderstanding. Yes or no? Do you have connecting rooms or 2-bedroom suites available?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. How many? Do you know how many 2-bedroom suites you have?
We have 3-bedroom suites. We have all the suites are connecting rooms. So basically, all the suites can be connected, and they can become connecting rooms. So 5, as the numbers of the floor, basically.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Alberto. And I'm going to mute you now. Hey, Teresa, I have a question for you that came through. Why would clients choose the area around Rockcliffe?
To be quite honest, there's lots to do. The north of England is so beautiful. You've got the North York Moors to go in and relax and walk around. If you want traditional fish and chips, there's a really beautiful place called Whitby quite close by. We're very close to Durham as well. So you've got Durham Cathedral, which is steeped in history and has some Harry Potter connections too. If you don't want to travel further outside the resort, then you've got lots to do on resort too.
Excellent. And last but not least, agents, and I realize we're over time here, but you'll just bear with us. Nicholas, can we hear you yet? If you are available, please speak up. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to reschedule St. James Hotel and Spa at a later webinar. I want to thank the hotels today for presenting. Really appreciate you taking the time. Agents, thank you for taking the time out of your day. Sincere apologies about St. James. I'll have Nicholas follow up with each of you. And again, we'll reschedule him for an upcoming webinar. Thank you again, everyone, and have a great day. Bye-bye.